Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, we are going to dive even deeper into the Bayside rabbit hole. We've got two more songs to check out today, which should be a whole lot of fun. We'll first start off with The Walking Wounded, and then check out Choice Hops and Bottled Self-Esteem. So, presumably something to do with alcohol there. After my first Bayside reaction, I had to just repeat that song Montauk over and over and over again. I don't know what it is about that song. Maybe it's that like emo phase in me that just never quite left, but the melody, the energy, I love that tempo switch, that vibe change midway through the song. I mean, I'm really excited to hear more from Bayside today, and that is all thanks to Connor the Melodic for making this donation request and these selections today. Thank you very much, my friend. And Connor dedicates this to his grandpa, still kicking, still getting me out of trouble. Cherish your grandparents. They mean everything. I lost my grandparents back in high school, and I just don't have the experiences that I wish I did, so hold the loved ones you have tight. Now, let's jump in. Oh, right away. Also, something I really appreciate about Bayside, their guitar tones. Whoa. Cool harmony. Boom. That's eclectic. Wow, there is a lot of melodic movement in the vocal melody here. It's just up and down, whining. We just keep traveling. Really good riff writers. The muted. Okay, drums. Okay. Nice transition, man. I like these Jack takeover moments. Oh my god, into the ballad? Nah, run it back with Jack. I've been noticing in a lot of, I shouldn't make these generalizations, but I'll sort of make it anyways. In a lot of modern punk rock, emo rock, this kind of genre of music, which I think there's fewer songs like this nowadays anyways, but work with me here. I feel like there is a distinct lack of guitar solos of this quality. I could even go as far as to say there's just a distinct lack of guitar solos, period. but I'll just make the more nuanced point just to be as correct as I can possibly be in this moment. I love a good guitar solo. I love a guitar solo with character that actually conveys emotion and supplements the song in a unique way, thereby giving it character out instead of just being more of a cookie cutter track with, let's say recognizable melodies. The thing with Bayside is they don't have recognizable melodies. They're not immediately like, okay, you get it. There's a lot of movement, like I said, that happens, and you pair that with cool sections, or guitar solos, that is what makes these songs stand apart in my mind. Very happy to know Bayside now. So much of their stuff I'm appreciating. Like, that's a solo you want to learn, you know? At least I want to learn it. Oh, let your voice just crack, bro. Wow. Wow. Because he's still the wounded child. Wow. Cowardly little child when our time is up. Wow. Then our time is up. Scientists, they key change. Whoa. Interesting. Was that a key change? Was that a key change for real? Then our time is up. I think so. Scientists, they I think it was 2 key changes. Cowardly little child when our time is up. Then our time is up. Scientists, they I think it's 2 key changes. I'm so tired getting out of bed. Who would wanna die as a cowardly little child when our time is up? We'll be ashamed or proud. Oh, that's so phenomenal. And it's sort of a lost art to be able to do this as well, but to combine vocal and guitar melody into a cohesive unit, that to me is also so impressive because the guitar is a string instrument and string instruments are extremely akin to the human voice. It's one of the reasons why you anthropomorphize the guitar and say that it can scream like a human would scream, right? I love the combination of the two because, of course, you can produce an amazing guitar solo in isolation or a great vocal melody in isolation, and I have nothing bad to say about doing either of those things, but concocting a song, a recipe together, which this is like me dapping myself up right now, concocting a song that can put both together in a sort of like fluid dance with one another is, I think, even more impressive and creates a lot of memorability for those melodies. Because imagine if you heard the same melody, da 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 da. Now imagine like if every other note was voice and then every other note was guitar. That immediately becomes more memorable because of the differences in timbre, texture. Anyways, let's not get lost in the nerdy sauce, but that was an awesome song. Already, every time I hear Bayside, I'm like naturally biased to their style. But in all fairness, I really like how unique these songs are. Melodically, they really hit for me. Structurally, they're also very unique. And we always get different section vibes, these slowdowns, these speed ups, these big choruses, then the ballads, and then back into a solo, and then the key changes. These songs are far more dynamic. than initially I was expecting. Let's check out Choice Hops.
Last call lights on, your faces off the bar. Go to church cause you need a good cleansing of body, mind and soul. I never thought it possible. I think I fell in love with someone worse than me, and I love you to death.
I already love the melody.
Not on girls in CD bars who drown themselves in it. They say that sense is the strongest sense that's tied to memory.
These songs immediately hit for me, bro.
And not on girls in CD bars who drown themselves in it. They say that sense is the strongest sense that's tied to memory. The stench of this place is almost as bad as the memory tied to it. Try to forget that sickening stench with everything I've got. But you can't trust a heart that was cold from the start. Just waste your time on it. The healing power of alcohol only works on scrapes and nicks, and not on girls in CD bars who drown themselves in it. You can play all day and tell your friends that everything's alright. The truth is that your heart collapsed 2 years ago tonight.
Dude, I'm so biased towards music like this. The melodies, the guitar work, the vocals, the structure, the vibe, the tempo. It's a hack. All you have to do is say, okay, so it's time to listen to Bayside. I'm just gonna like it already. Ooh, da-da, harmonic minor.
Thank you, lucky stars, for all the times you've been ashamed. To learn more from the harder times, the times that should have been vain. The lesson learned is priceless, yeah, you can take the sting. But throw away your friends as if drinks are all the friends you need.
Oh my god, it's ferocious.
The healing power
Unacceptable, run it back.
learned is priceless, yeah,
Oh,
take the sting. But throw
what a
away
dynamic solo. Bro, I want to learn this one too. Like, in that little section, that phrasing there alone, all of the accidental notes that don't fit the scale but do in the context of the movement of the pitches, it's such a testament to how creative Jack is with the guitar. Because when you hear like the riffs in the song, you're like, okay, this is kind of like emo rock, punk rock style riffage, and it hits and will always hit. But these solos, I think, put Bayside in another class for me. Love the phrasing all around, the creativity too. But there's a lot of technical chops that goes underneath to just perform it. Oh, and then there, it just keeps on keeping on instead of ending quickly. Yeah, Connor, you were right, bro.
The healing power of alcohol, they works on scrapes and necks, and not on girls in CD bars who drown themselves in it. You can play all day and tell your friends that everything's alright. The truth is that your heart collapsed 2 years ago tonight.
So happy right now. Oh god, what's going on here? The drumming taking center stage, feedback in the guitars. It's like an album closer, this feels like. More Bayside. It's all I gotta say, man. I mean, I already said everything that I wanted to say, but the solos, that's what I'm gonna, like, I guess, harp on towards the end here. You know, as a guitarist myself, I'm just biased towards hearing amazing guitar solos. It's the reason I got into playing guitar initially, was hearing a lot of Sinister Gate's amazing solos. They always, independently even of the vocal melodies, would tell their own story. To me, some of the hallmarks of amazing guitar work is the ability for you to be able to sing along to the guitar solo, whether it's the vocal line or the guitar melody itself. There's many such guitarists who accomplish this, but it is harder to find them, even though there are a great many of them out there. I made that point more confusing than I meant to. Basically, if you were to, have 100 guitarists out there that are, famous, well known, I think it would be 15, maybe maximum of 20% of them would be able to craft guitar solos that are sing-alongable. That is a skill. Like how combining vocal melody and guitar melody is a skill. Crafting a singable guitar melody is also a very, I think, underappreciated skill. I think it goes often without saying, because when we hear it, we enjoy it, we sing along to it, but we don't make that association that, how was I able to sing along to it? It's because the guitar solo is so well composed. It's not just like needless shred, even though there's nothing inherently wrong with needless shred that just shows off one's technical ability and dexterity and all that good stuff. But it's just a different quality of guitar work. And to me, I will always appreciate sing-alongable guitar, melodic guitar, tasteful phrasing in these solos. And then the moments that do feel more shreddy, they are still not as obvious. It's not just running up and down triplet 16th notes up and down the scale like someone like me would do with with a little bit less creativity going on in my brain. It's a level beyond that. It's probably multiple standard deviations past that. So I always find it extremely impressive, inspiring, and it just sounds damn good. So I'm here for it. I'm here for everything Jack O'Shea. I'm here for everything Bayside. Anything that sounds like this too, send it my way, please. You can use the first link in the description box below to request a reaction. But as always, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.